Hey guys, here are my predictions for the fights this weekend. We have a bunch of MMA going on, and that's why I'm doing my video a little differently. For two reasons. One, because there's fights on the 15th and fights on the 16th, but also, second reason, I didn't watch The Ultimate Fighter The Smashes, and I haven't watched the other Ultimate Fighter, so I am not familiar with any of the guys, and looking at the card, I looked at it on the Australia card and noticed that I could only really predict 2 out of the 4 main cards, so luckily I can combine it with the Ultimate Fighter finale, so that's what I'm going to do. As always, you can go to mmagirls.net, you can follow me on Twitter at mmagirls, and you can go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/mmagirls. Also, every week, Rosanna Garcia, one of my fighters, answers your questions. So if you have any questions you want to ask a female fighter, just either leave it on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and she'll answer it every week. So, first prediction is Rousimar Pilares versus Hector Lombard. Both guys are black belts. Obviously, Rousimar is very dangerous on the ground with his heel hooks and knee bars. Kept going back and forth on this one between either Hector by TKO or Rousimar by submission. I don't know why, I just have this feeling that Hector could catch Rousimar, but I'm going to go with Rousimar Pilares by submission or decision. I'm kind of leaning more towards the decision on this one because I think it's going to be hard to finish Hector, but picking Rousimar Pilares. Last prediction for this card, because I'm just going to skip through the Ultimate Fighter people. I'm so sorry. I've never done that before, but I have absolutely no idea who to predict for those. So the last prediction is George Sotiropoulos versus Ross Pearson. Both guys are very dangerous. I'm really looking forward to this fight. I also kept going back and forth between George by submission or Ross by TKO. I think George is going to win this, so I'm going to go with George Sotiropoulos by submission. Moving along to the Ultimate Fighter finale. First up is Jonathan Brookins versus Dustin Poirier, and both guys are very promising guys. I'm so looking forward to this fight. I think this could be fight of the night. I have kind of a soft spot for Jonathan because I remember watching him fight back in Florida years ago when I was kind of getting into MMA, so I'm like, oh yay, seeing him fight locally and now fighting, in the UFC. Anyway, so I'm going to go obviously with Jonathan. A lot of people are picking Dustin, and this is the one pick where I'm kind of going to go against the crowd. Might be wrong, but that's what I'm going for. Next prediction is Melvin Guillard versus Jamie Varner, and this is another fight that I'm super excited for. Melvin is always dangerous, but I'm going to go with Jamie on this one. I think Jamie by submission or decision. But yeah, I'm going to go with Jamie, but I'm really excited for this fight. This could be fight of the night as well. I don't know. I'm excited. Jamie Varner by decision. Next prediction is Pat Barry versus Shane Del Rosario, and I keep going back and forth with all my picks. I don't know if I should get Shane by submission or Pat Barry by TKO. I'm a fan of Pat Barry. He's a nice guy. I met him very briefly when he was in LA, I think like 4 years ago, and he was just so nice and so friendly, and I know that's not a basis for picking people, and that's, Joanne, you're being biased, but I've always just been a fan of him. I keep going back and forth with this pick. I'm thinking Pat Barry by TKO. Last prediction, and yes, I'm skipping over the Ultimate Fighter people, I'm so sorry. Last prediction is Roy Nelson versus Matt Mitrione. It's going to be a great fight. I'm a fan of Roy Nelson. He always surprises his doubters, and I'm going to go with Roy. And I'm excited for this fight. I'm going to go with Roy Nelson by TKO. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, like I've been doing this whole prediction video, so I've just been breezing through them. Make sure you go to mmagirls.net and follow me on Twitter at mmagirls and on Facebook /mmagirls. That'd be great. I heard a noise. Creepy noises in my apartment. La 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 la.